If you have a sunny windowsill, you can grow bush beans indoors year-round. And today, I'll show you how. Now, bush beans are easy to grow in the garden, right? So you might be wondering, so why grow them indoors? Well, indoor vegetable gardens are growing in popularity, and bush beans just happen to be one of the easiest veggies to grow indoors. Here are 5 reasons to try growing bush beans in your home. 1. Beans are loaded with fiber, protein, vitamins A, B, and C, and iron and magnesium. 2. They're fast growing with edible pods ready to eat in 4 weeks. 3. Bush beans are compact. They're under 2 feet tall, which means you can grow them on a standard windowsill. 4. Growing your own food reduces your dependence on store-bought produce. Plus, it feels so good to have access to fresh organic food. And 5, let's think about the kids. Growing bush beans is a fun project for kids. So let's dive into how to grow bush beans indoors. And stick around to the end because I'll share with you my favorite reason, that's tip number 6, for growing bush beans indoors. It's something that everyone needs to be aware of, especially in these intense and stressful times. Start by filling a pot, say 8 inches across, with potting soil mixed in with compost. Then sow 3 to 4 seeds per pot. Sow them about 1 inch deep. Keep soil damp, not soggy. Now, place a tray under them. I like to use shallow bowls, if possible. I found these in the secondhand store. To see whether or not they need water, lift the pot and check the weight. If it feels a little light, then give them some water. And when you water, water from the bottom. This encourages roots to reach for it, and it maintains a dry surface, which discourages fungus gnats, those tiny little flies that live in and around damp plant material. Speaking of fungus gnats, which appear on most indoor plants, there are many things you can do to prevent an explosion of gnats. I'll post more tips about fungus gnats in the description below. Now, I like to set up these little yellow sticky traps. Now, when flowers appear, gently tap the stems to encourage pollination. And in a month or so, you'll be harvesting beans, and the harvest lasts for about 4 weeks. So for a continual harvest, sow more seeds about every 3 to 4 weeks. Now, I've been harvesting these guys for a couple weeks now, so they might be looking a little tired. Do bush beans need a trellis? Well, I just support them with these little hoops that I use in the garden. Do you need to fertilize bush beans? Well, not when growing them outside, but indoors, life for a bean plant is more cramped and there's more competition for nutrients. I like to feed my beans dilute solutions of comfrey tea, seaweed tea, and urine. For urine, I diluted about 1 part urine to about 10 parts water. Now, earlier in the video, I promised to share my favorite reason, tip number 6, for growing bush beans on a windowsill. It has to do with our mental well-being. You see, studies show that having green growing things around us reduces stress and boosts our mental, physical, and spiritual well-being. So whether you work at an office, at home, or if you know someone in a hospital or a long-term care facility, a simple pot of green bush beans can do wonders. Here's a challenge for you. Find the best window and grow something. I'm going to try growing bush beans over the winter here in Kodiak, Alaska. Think it'll work? I'd love to know. Put your comment below, and meanwhile, Keep your hands in the dirt and your eyes on the stars. Have a great week. Cheers.